So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I'm coming for you, lady. Here we go.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Tied. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rabbit.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Check. Press the head, Eddie.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That's complete. It's Bell. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cannon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
But you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On on second down. It's Carson, and he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He hits his running back, close ice. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught here by Bell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Here we go.
Darnold on first down. On the screen, this is Cannon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Darnold now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
Now the try here for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now Bell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Here's Bell. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Fickens' kick is good, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one. Again, Wilson. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
And I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, Get the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
He lets it fly for Lockett, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Watch the slant.
Further. Go.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. On 1st down, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A 2nd down carry for Brosize. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. C.J. Brosize. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Jets have got it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 57. Let's set a tone, fellas.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Hey, 0. 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Watch 14. Single. That's single slot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Now it's Lockett. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Run left. Here comes the meat. 14. Run it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a fourth down after the scramble. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Showing it. Showing it.
Still got 4 down. 4 down.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Mike inside. Mike fight forward. Mike fight forward. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first down, Cannon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Get him, boys.
Officially no gain on the play.